Welcome back to the program, everyone. Russia's invasion of Ukraine gets our attention next, where officials in Kyiv say Moscow has fired dozens of drones and missiles at the country's energy infrastructure. That attack has left at least 6 people injured. The Ukrainian Interior Ministry says 10 regions across Ukraine came under attack overnight. Ukraine's Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal says while emergency blackouts have been introduced in some regions, Ukraine needs more air defense systems to secure critical infrastructure and protect the population. The Energy Ministry adds that the attack damaged power infrastructure in the 4 central and western Ukraine regions, causing blackouts and disrupting train traffic. A U.S. Department spokesperson Matthew Miller says Russia is using the Crocus City Hall attack to justify its aggression in Ukraine. It comes as the Russian investigative committee said the team had obtained evidence of links between the attack suspects and Ukrainian nationalists. The deadly shooting left over 140 people killed and dozens others still missing, as relatives desperately continue to seek for answers.
That's been very clear that they're trying to use this terrorist attack, this tragic incident where we saw, unfortunately, Russian citizens killed, to justify their aggression in Ukraine. And the underlying facts don't actually matter. They're going to make up supposed facts to back up what they want to do. That's what they've done really since the outset of this war, and sadly, that's what they're doing here.
And more updates from the war. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba is urging India to stand by Kyiv to help defend itself against Russian aggression. Mr. Kuleba, who was speaking during his visit to New Delhi, says India's ties to Russia are based on an evaporating Soviet legacy. He adds that India has much to gain from expanding trade and technology ties with Ukraine and offers Indian companies a role in post-war reconstruction. India has traditionally had close economic and defense ties with Moscow and refrained from criticizing Russia over its invasion of Ukraine, instead increasing purchases of Russian oil to record levels. The U.S. President Joe Biden appears to have a solution to step up funding for Ukraine. Speaking at a campaign in North Carolina, Mr. Biden outlined plans to tax thousands of American billionaires to help secure assistance for Ukraine. The president promised a 25% wealth tax on those with more than $100 million during his latest State of the Union address. However, he has faced opposition in Congress amid further funding for Ukraine, with Republicans blocking recent humanitarian aid packages.
You know what that would do? That would raise... Do you know how many billionaires there are in America? There's now 1,000 billionaires. You know what their average tax they pay? Federal tax? 8.2%. Anybody want to trade with the billionaire their tax rate? Well, guess what? If they just played 25%, it's not the highest bracket by a long shot. 25%, you know what that would do? That would raise $400 billion over the next 10 years. Imagine what we could do with that. We could fundamentally slash the federal deficit. We could make sure there's home care. But we could do so many things consequential, including finally making sure that we take care of Ukraine from that butcher Putin.